Now you're ready.
And they're off. See you next week.
Oh, his motorcycle.
Uh-oh.
Killed it.
All right. And there they go.
All right, McGilton, where are we? We're at the Farmhouse Cafe in Thorsby, Alabama.
We arrived after breakfast time because McGilton couldn't get out of the house on time.
Right.
Well, you can see by these empty plates.
It wasn't very good.
It wasn't good at all. Greg, I had to prevent him from licking his plate, literally.
So we started back in 2013. We wanted to kind of carry over the tradition of farm to table.
Awesome.
Where we do everything as fresh as we can get it for that time of the year. And everything is homemade.
And what was this building used for?
It was a peach shed. So
A peach shed.
And this is actually a two-story building. They would come in and unload, unpack, and then they would pack down here. The floors are original. The ceiling is original.
Wow.
That part of the building caught on fire late 70s, early 80s. That's where when we would pack our sweet potatoes, The boxers would be up here. Making the boxers, we used to have to make boxes back in those days. They didn't come prefab. So they would staple the box and send them down the chute. The potatoes would end up here. The packer would then put them in the box. It would go across there. They would go through an inspection, get a label, and then on a pallet, and then off to the trucks.
Wow,
Then
so
the
cool.
peach part of it was in the back. So there's 25,000 square feet of peach area. And
Oh,
then right
wow.
next door was the farm center. They called it the co-op. That is where back in those days they would Chilton County farmers would bring their produce and sell it right there at Garrison Farm and Home.
Oh, so Garrison's used to be a co-op.
But Pork Chop Thursday is one of our biggest days. Our meatloaf is one of our biggest days. We do a lot of casseroles. So like on Wednesday we have our homemade chicken and dressing, and we sell a lot of that out the door without even going here. So we sell a lot of that. We're coming into our busy season with that, so we'll sell a lot of that.
Well, Miss Tiffany, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
It was
You're
a wonderful
welcome.
breakfast. Thank you
you.
for making this stop. Well, we made it to the first camping stop. All right, Zippy has made it. Everything is great. The refrigerator has got all the supper in it. We have already made a good friend over here, so we're in number A5. I don't know if you can see, but there's the open pond, which I would call it a lake. Evening number 1 on Long Day Round Alabama. No matter where we are camping, we will eat good. So tonight, what we've got are hamburgers. And what I do, there's no buns in my life. So I take the burgers, I'm cooking them, and then I'm putting them in the pork and beans. So we'll be eating burgers, burger pieces, and pork and beans. These are all natural, 100% beef burgers. We got a little of the green can, Sunday sauchon, and some pork and beans. And of course, in the morning, we will be having real coffee. I mean, I may be camping out in the wild, but I'm not going to do without my luxuries. And so, yes, even camping in the wild, fancy water. Coconut water, chilled. And in the morning we will have our eggs, and we'll probably make a salmon omelet with a little herb and garlic salmon and little raisins for dessert. So that's what's on the menu for this evening. And we've got our tent all set up here. The what's it called? Zempire. The Zempire trilogy. And I have it with full vestibules opened tonight. What I like about this tent, look at there, see right through it, because we've got a window on both sides allowing for plenty of ventilation. Let's get over here and flip this burger, and we'll touch base later. All right, now that you have seen today's episode, let's show you where we went and answer a few questions you may have. We're back here at the official Long Way Round Alabama map, and if you recall, all of the blue areas indicate the National Forest. Here's home. We started out and we went down, we actually used interstate to begin with because we started 2 hours late. So we used interstate and we came down 65 into Chilton County and went right here to Jemison to the Farm Fresh Diner. And then I have to be transparent and tell you, I'm not sure if I have marked this route exactly. If I haven't marked it exactly, sorry about it, don't worry about it. I went by GPS, all right? And we did stay all back roads after the initial interstate trip. So we come down, we were on 31. So we come down 31 and we get onto 57 and we just jog around, and we showed you just little bitty clips because we didn't want to bore you for hours and hours of riding. But hopefully you'll relax with the music we put to that. And we came down around Montgomery and we went, what we did, we started out at our furthest away point. And then we're going to work our way clockwise around the state until we get to Tuskegee, which is very close to home, and then we'll come on home. So we came on down through Andalusia, and here is the Conecuh National Forest. Now, you may say, good wine, back here in Jemison, McGilton was with you eating breakfast, which was probably his second or third breakfast, of course. McGilton had another obligation at that particular time. So I was solo down to Conecuh. All right, you'll have to watch the other episodes and see what happens with the rest of that involving McGilton. So we hope you enjoyed that, and please come back for episode 3. Let me just give you a couple of teasers, all right? In episode 3, we're going to come from Conecuh to the Okmulgee division of the Talladega National Forest. In doing so, we're going to go through the Gee's Bend Ferry, which is a pretty cool place. We are also going to go to the Conecuh Sausage Deli and see the plant. We don't tour the plant, but we see the deli, and McGilton is really sorry that he missed out on that. And then when we get to Okmulgee, there is a big surprise I never would have imagined. So please subscribe, click the little, what do you call it? Notifications. Notifications, but yeah, as Itchy Boot says, give us a big thumbs up if you like the video, and click the notifications. We are not sure we can get them up for you every Friday like we did in the past.
Doesn't Itchy Boots edit her own video?
Yes.
Yeah.
Poor Itchy Boot. She doesn't have a wonderful companion to assist her and do an expert companion who's an expert in those things.
So, can you tell me at what point Greg left you?
He left. He left after breakfast. We had a good fulfilling breakfast, which satisfied Greg, and he went on about his business. See you next time. Thanks.